See? Hey, good evening, LinkedIn. Dave Wilson, Results Staffing. You know the drill. I'll be right after this. I didn't think that was ever going to end. Hey, good evening, everyone. Dave Wilson, Results Staffing. We're going to start out tonight at just a couple different discussions we have about Facebook. I enjoy talking about social media. But first, I wanted to introduce, one of the new features that we have on our website. And if you go to www.resultsstaff.com, it's right on the bottom, click on the Careers tab, and you're going to find about 2,000 jobs. It looks kind of just like Indeed. You just type in your area, what position you're looking for, and it'll come up, excuse me, and then you just apply for that position. Now, these are a lot of professional positions, anywhere from psychiatrist to pharmaceutical, project management, engineering, IT. It's really, really intense. It's playing with the big boys, and it's nationwide, so please. If you're watching this from California, Wyoming, it doesn't matter, Tennessee, there's a lot of jobs in Ohio, you name it, Florida, all of them, from sea to shining sea, it's all the way on there. So check out, and also they're all direct hires. So what I like about that is now that we've joined the set of recruiters for this, is with us offering direct hires, excuse me, and you're going to pay 20% placement fee. Might as well just put it out there, right? It's the average, a little bit less than average nowadays. So if we pick up a direct hire from you, and we can do it anywhere in the States, I don't care. You just tell us when and where, who, and we got you. So think about having 200 and some candidates, recruiters working on that direct hire job for you. That's priceless. I'm telling you, that is total priceless, because you're not just three people working on it. Like if I post a job on our network, or 200, 300 recruiters are working on it. So the chances of finding a candidate faster, more qualified, that's what you got to work at, because everybody's hungry. Everybody wants that direct hire job. And, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work trying to find them between on social media engagements and the job boards, which they're horrible. I'm not going to go into that subject. I cannot stand them. I don't like Career Builder. I don't like Indeed. I don't like all of them. Their price per click, that's outrageous. Career Builder, I get hardly lucky if you get anything. I don't even know if people utilize that platform anymore. But they're good. I shouldn't say totally, because you can get some candidates. But for the money that you pay, I should word it like that. For the money that you pay for your job boards, you should get more of ROI, return on investment. You need to get that return on investment, or it's just senseless to have you. I'd rather put $800 a month or $1,000 a month as a smaller staffing company into social media and promoting the websites versus a job board. You might as well just take that candidate and drive him towards your website. Because think about it. I was watching a video the other night, and it made a lot of sense. Some of the professional services, you look on Indeed and you don't hear nothing. You could apply, you get hundreds of resumes and you get skipped over. But if you see the company's name, research the company, and a lot of people tell you, go to their website for careers. It's a lot easier. Apply on their website. You'll probably get more engagement than you will with the job boards, because you're being bombarded with hundreds and hundreds of applications, and half of them are no good. You get a pizza maker request, applying for, an electrician. that kind of stuff shouldn't even be getting in there. And then I get it. You get from overseas and all the different countries, and you go through all that. Hey, you think you have a candidate, and they fool you by putting a fake profile. Do you sponsor? Oh, here we go. Just junk. I wish they would be better on their spam, and I wish they would be able to. They say you can put keywords in there, and you do, but it gets through. It's a pain in the ass, and I just can't. Oh, sorry, I just can't stand it. So look at that for your company as direct hires. Reach out to us at resultstamp.com or PM me, and I will put you right on that career link that I have right on our website. And let me tell you, we go to work. So that we offer the video resume platform, assessment platform, offer that. That's another great option to see yourself get in front of the candidates. Logistics, whew, good luck there. I'll tell you what, I just went to Phillipsburg right across the bridge from the Lehigh Valley. 3.8 million square foot warehouse between the four of them are opening up. Well, another one just did too. So there's 2 open now, 2 more to go. I'll tell you what, I look at that. I have no clue how they're going to fill it. All they're going to do is take the people from Phillipsburg and Easton to bring them over there. Now, they'll be able to reach up more into New Jersey side, but a lot of those people, there's not many towns up there. Video resume. Hey, it's Mr. Stephen Farrell. How you doing, Steve? The man in Utah, which he has Utah jobs, and nobody knows about this man. Nobody even knows where Utah is, but there he is. So logistics, listen, you're looking at for us, I don't want to waste anybody's time, but a 44% minimal. I don't even want no 38, 39, 40. It's not even worth the hassle of it nowadays, but everybody has such job choices. And Steve will tell you, hey, I'll tell you, I can work from one job today, 2 days start another job, 3 days start another job, 4 days start another job. And I guarantee I can do it all without no background checks and no drug screen and get a full week. So how do you about doing video resume? What is the cost? Hope you can reach out to me and it's no cost to you. It's free. So if you're interested for this, PM me afterwards and I'll reach out to you and I can set you up with that totally free. And then we go over how to target and skill set. So wherever you're located at, we'll go over what your dream jobs are, where you're trying to get in. If we get people's resume, the phone numbers, emails, we can send that to you. And so seriously, reach out, Hope. I'll set you up. We can do it by tomorrow. I can set it up to you. You do it at home, nice setting, send it back, and then we go to work. So reach out and I can help you there. So, but logistics is crazy. Again, temp to perm, that's the only way we'll take that is temporary to permanent. We won't take it long term because half the time the companies say they want them for 4 weeks to 8 weeks or long, and then they cut them out 2 weeks later because they're out of work. So we're not going to play that game. That's just not worth it. It's not worth to make pennies on the dollars at 38, 39%, because that's all the staffing companies are making. For those that you think, yep, awesome, reach out tomorrow and I'll send it right over to you. It's really good. So good luck with logistics. I called around today again. I partnered up with a staffing company that even offers transportation. Now, if you're in logistics, I want to get on to the social media part. If you're in logistics, what more could you ask for than a company that's willing to provide transportation for up to about 30 candidates, 30 employees? Pick them up in Allentown, take them to Easton. Pick them up in Allentown, take them 10 minutes down the road in Allentown. Doesn't matter. That could be negotiated in the price. It could be, negotiated there. But think about it. They will be picked up and a driver will come back and pick them up. If you don't take that seriously, you're hurting. I'm telling you, if you're an HR rep and you just didn't hear me say that, whether you like me or not, it doesn't matter, or we can put you up with the other company. But I'm telling you, I've been in logistics so long. That would be ideal because if you have one of those shifts, some of these companies, well, we start out at 4 a.m. Get the hell out of here. How are you going to fill that orders? Good luck. 4 o'clock to 1 finished. That really cracks me up. So, honey, what are you working today? Well, we go in at 4 a.m. and we work till we're finished. Oh, that's great for the babysitter. I'm sorry. It's like a joke because you got to start. There's no, oh God, I was going to talk about social media. This is what always happens. There's no reason. I can tell you, I'd love to have somebody come on the show. And I know you're going to say, well, the container's coming in that time. And that's bull. I've watched it. I've lived it. I've breathed it. I've worked it. I've been stuck 16 hours. You know, I've worked in those containers. I've done all kinds of picking, packing, forklifts, electric pallet jacks. I don't see what you see because I don't get it, because then they'll sit around. But on that note, I'm going to go on social media. Shuttles will set you apart from their competition. It works. Thanks, Steve. I mean, he does a... Steve over in Utah, they were busting people from another state and putting them up in hotel rooms. That's how, when they were in Topeka, he didn't mess around. Man, there was people from Wyoming that went into Utah. Again, we don't know where Utah is, but it sounds good. I mean, I think there's cows or something there. I'm not sure yet. Steve hasn't told me. But seriously, though, that does work. When you're saying that you're going to pay a 38% markup and you want 30 employees or 40, get out of here, man. You're not going to find them. Today I looked at the job boards and I saw a couple of the companies, that I called and emailed, right? Oh, no, we're doing fine. Now, I love the Lehigh Valley. Listen, I got 15, 16 years in staffing, logistics. I want to get the hell out of it. I wish it would just leave my body, because you got to be to be in logistics, you got to have that adrenaline, because if you don't, you're going to lose. You are going to lose if you don't have somebody that's pumped up and don't sleep and bags under their eyes. And, even though I can't stand it sometimes, I just love it. But direct hires is a little bit more intense on reaching out to people. And you really got to know what you're doing. So I'm trying to break that into social media. And that's another story that we're going to talk about. You had 100 plus people. They bust them in from Wyoming. Hey, Pat, thanks. You rock. There we go. I like that. So thanks, Pat. And still going strong. So I wanted to go over a couple things on social media tonight. Just a couple things. I think that Steve, I think you'll find this interesting, and I didn't know it. With the organic reach that we talk about so much, is it's getting less and less and less. So on one of the courses I took, I still couldn't figure out how to get past 23, 41, 71, things besides even when you share them. But the secret right now, Steve, is stories. So with stories, it's taking up so much more of the space. So as they explained it to me, it's just like, you have a post, but then you got a story. So somebody's watching that for maybe a minute. Think about that. It makes sense. So you're competing with stories. So in other words, start friggin' doing stories, man. I don't care. Just make something up. Say, but you're going to see the difference. Because check this out. Steve, again, I'm going to say you because you love social media. Click on your news feed, just your news feed. And you're going to find what your audience likes. Even with 1.6K, I could not believe politics. On mine, I was like, oh boy. The jobs, the news, because I always use a lot of the hashtags. So I didn't realize that all those hashtags were getting out to all those people, which, listen, I'm hashtagged out. I can't stomach it. I wish you could just push one friggin' button and you have 800 of them pop up, but it sucks because you're trying to get that organic reach up, and now you know about stories. So tomorrow I need to adopt Facebook stories and linked stories. Yes. So get them engaged, and it's gonna really focus on the quality. Now, Facebook has banned me again, which, Steve, I have no clue, for live videos. Now they are keeping me like, I don't say anything. I just message them. I don't care. Alexa's probably listened to about it, but they're talking to someone that really loves their product. And they banned me again till January. It says January, live videos, because 2 times I've done something wrong. And I'm like, what the hell have I done? I haven't done anything. So I sent them a ticket to appeal it again. I have no clue. But so hit the stories. Now get this, 2 to 4% of total Facebook ban only sees your ads. 2 to 4%. If you have 1.6, It's not many people. 2 to 4% of people only see your ads. Steve, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to try this. I utilize Hootsuite, and it just scheduled it out for me. So Hootsuite, get this. Now it makes sense. See, Steve, I'm thinking all the time. With Hootsuite is a great software. Let me tell you, if you're not utilizing Hootsuite now, you're crazy. I put all 6 to 7 on there. I pay, I don't know, $400 a year. You can put all 10 and your messages, everything. And then each person has to pay for a license. But it schedules. This is what I noticed the other night when I schedule them, right? I put 4 schedules today from last night. So, because I knew I wasn't going to have time on social media today. And it put them out at the exact time when my audience. So I went back and looked under the insights. Sure enough, 9:05 a.m., 7 a.m. right in between there. 6 p.m. Everybody knows like 6 p.m., 12, 1, nothing. But right, that's my audience, right in that area, right? So that was pretty interesting. So Hootsuite messages it for you. Puts it out there for you. So you don't have to worry about it. But in your story, Steve, if you go to Publisher, if you're a recruiter and you're listening to this, go to Publisher. The marketing departments in corporate are not going to allow you. They're not going to allow you. They're not going to give you access to all this information. They are not. They will not give you access. Now, Steve gets access because he's the king. But if you're in staffing, you need to go to your branch manager, or I've said it before, market manager, whatever, recruiters. You need to have somebody in that branch that has access to the Facebook Ads Manager. And the reason being is because the majority of this market people say they know what they do, but they don't. Because if you're just posting a job, post, I told you before, you get nothing. That 2 to 4%, think about that. But then I learned a lot of other things, was to come up with a plan and to make it more engaging. Now they're saying, Steve, to even I'm going to start putting blogs. Even put a blog on your Facebook page. Share it. The more shares you get, the likes. What they recommend in my class, they were saying is take all your recruiters in the office and all your staff if you can. When you post that ad, have them all share it. Everybody. You tell everybody in that friggin' office and corporate, share our post. And watch what happens. Your organic reach will skyrocket into 7 to 800s. Try it. Get everybody in the office, everybody in corporate, put a mass email out. They don't probably listen to it anyway, but say, please share this post or like it and watch what happens, because Facebook's going to say right there, they're engaging in that post. So it is if you come up with a plan, but remember that 2 to 4%. So a couple other things. TikTok is untapped time. You have to check out. Is that TikTok? Don't tell me. Oh God. All it is if that's going to be utilized for staffing, not for professional staffing, I hope. I could get it for logistics. I could picture that. Again, I guess it goes to your audience. TikTok is just, it is engaging. All right. I will say that. I will bow and I will say it. TikTok gets a lot of engagements. There you go, Steve. You happy? I can't compete with that. I just don't use it. I don't have time for all these new groups, new pages coming out. My God, Facebook still, what they do is they just go out and create everything that they have. So another thing is, I told everybody about milestones. Taking images, also utilizing your candidates. If you hire somebody, well, you can't shake hands now, but if you congratulate, take a photo, image, I am telling you, you will see the organic reach, you will see it go high. Milestone and events. So you need to set that up to where you're putting out there every day, or I'd say every other day. I wouldn't do it every day because events would get pushed, but that's a great way to push things out there. Another thing is duplicate your success. And these were all things that we learned. Think about this. What I usually do, say you have your chart, right? Print that chart out. Now, if marketing gives you access to it, you should be able to go to the insights. Or you know what? In fact, do this tomorrow. Seriously. Just tell them to just do this. Go to work tomorrow morning and email your marketing department. Say, could you send us all the insights of our branch? And then message me to see if they did do it, if they did send that to you, because I want to see if they know how. Because if you're not, when you click boost on that ad, do not push boost on that Facebook ad when you put it on there on that page. Do not push boost and do it from there. Do it from Ads Manager. Don't boost that because it's horrible. And they'll even say it, don't do it. It's not worth it. You're not doing anything when you want to target the specific candidates that you're looking for. You don't care about Joe Schmo over there that is in landscaping and he's want to work at a warehouse. You don't target him. You know, you target people that you want to. But if you push that boost on the page of Facebook, you are totally blowing your money out the back end. You just blow it out. Might as well just put $1,000 down and blow it out. You know what? Oh, sorry. I get frustrated with that because I tell people don't do it that way. You'll waste total money and you'll save a lot of money if the marketing helps you out. So put it on your email signatures. Put it on your the meetings that you do. You know, like this. Please like our page. You know, share it. Put it on every single. Even the cards. We used to at the branch, Steve. We would go to Vistaprint, right? And we would make up those cards for $13 or $9 just with our company's name and like us on Facebook, right? You do that and follow us. And then every time the candidates come into the office, you need to give them that. If they're applying for a job, right? Here's a card. Here's where you can find more jobs and keep up to date with it. So they're like, wow. And then put a little bowl next to you with a little of those tickets, you know, the prizes that you choose, you know, give them a drawing one and say at the end of the month, we always do a $25 to $50 drawing. We do it live, call their name, and you'll get more people just to get active in that. It's really going to help you. So get your team members into it. Let me see where I'm at here. Leader teach public cost base to increase the distribution. All right, I'm just talking to myself here. I don't like that. A lot of it's relevant. Blogs, again, jobs. Facebook makes it easy to share links on web pages. So why not just post links on their Facebook profile? You can do that. Do everything in the comment section. You'll see me doing a lot on LinkedIn. Don't put your website on top of it. Put it in the comments. Every single thing. Facebook, yes, they should. I'm telling you. Listen, you want to? If you have money to spend, go for it. If nobody from marketing does not tell you, you know, if I was a VP, I'd be asking you, Steve, where did you spend that $1,000? Because if you don't know where you developed that ad. Like, I'm going to show you something here. So I ran an ad, Steve. You're going to love this. I had to figure out a way how to promote my website for the new jobs, for the direct hires. Don't forget, everybody, check it out, resultsnap.com careers tab. I had to figure out, Steve, how a way to promote our business throughout the whole United States. It took me 2.5 hours to make this ad, and I did a lot of work. Now, you know me, so it's, you know, it has the website. Very professional. So I spent $25.30. You can see the charts. The click was 90 cents. Now, it wasn't all. I have 28 clicks, and I'm going to tell you the states that hit. That drops as you go on. I put like $25 a day. I wanted to see how far. Then I paused it. But 28 people for $25 clicked on that website. Think about that. Throughout the United States. So now, get this. So I can tell you exactly what every state they have. Everybody knows this. If you go to Ads Manager, net marketing department, New York, 6 people, Ohio, 3, Tennessee, 2, Maryland, 2, Florida, 2, Wisconsin, 1, Virginia, 1, Texas, 2, and it just goes on and on. California, 1, Illinois, 1, and the other places it showed up in Indiana, all these other states. So think about that. And then the other thing I learned from that ad is what was shocking to me. And I always look at the insights, because if you don't look at your insights, you have no clue what you're doing. Because this tells me that people 45 to 54 and up to 64 are unemployed, are really clicking on the websites. No way that's 18, 25, 34, 35. I wish you could years ago, you could actually target your audience, but I get this because you can't age discriminate, and I knew that was coming. But this just gives you insight. So now I'm like, why is people 45 to 64 the highest? And 65 plus is starting to gain traction. So if you really look back at some of the reasons why, think about it. That could be because as you retired, maybe you got to get back into the job market because you can't afford to live. I don't know. These are just kind of insights that you need to take from this. 64 years old, 9. This is data, marketing department, that you need to show your customer. If you show them the between what I do like about Career Builder, I like the supply and demand report. So if you show them that and then you show them the facts, this is nothing but the facts, because what else you can really find out about it is what I like. One second here is what I want to show here. Okay. So 7 days, 90 cents. There we go. Placements. Okay. This is interesting. So mobile app speed is high. Everybody knows your cell phone. But desktop news speeds are going up. There's 5 here. I've never seen even 5. So that makes sense, because if you're working from home, maybe because 64 plus isn't into social media as much, and all of a sudden they're learning this. So they could be clicking on it. So don't push boost, and don't, in Ads Manager, don't hit the desktops yet. I would not. It wouldn't be an ROI. You would not return your investment on there, not yet, because the numbers are still on the cell phones. And Instagram, listen, I'm trying to learn all the Instagram stuff. I don't get it. I mean, I do because it posts right on here, but I don't get into all that, because Instagram does have some good things about it. I mean, so if you're good at it, God bless you there. So one more thing is, all right, goals, share your company's page. We talked about that. Let me see here. All right, so if you're actively on LinkedIn, Twitter, are your team members constantly posting to social platforms more than Facebook? All right, so you should be posting at least 3 to 4 times a day on all the networks. Back up. If you ask your hiring manager, your VPs, Hootsuite, you can do this, and this will free up. I'm going to put it on the screen next time what it is. This will free up every single thing, because what I like about it is, I'm going to show you Hootsuite, I'm going to call it quits. So here it is, right, on my phone app. So I'm going to go like this. Steve, watch this. I'm going to compose an ad. I'm going to post it on my Facebook business, both my LinkedIn pages, my Instagram. I'm going to push done there. I'm going to write testing, blah, 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 whatever. And go to my pictures, free images. They give you free images. So Recruiter, look, there's Recruiter's pictures to post. Click on that, right? Next. Now you can post now or auto schedule. Now, I always go with the auto schedule, and then it'll push it out there on the times that you want it. So get that. I did an ad, and I did 4 of them last night for today, so I didn't have to post. I'll do it tonight. I'll just knock out real quick. You just come up with some ideas. If your marketing department is not, if they're not coming up with ideas, just get creative. What does that picture represent? Put it on there, and it's an awesome tool, and you're going to see the results from that. Plus, you can answer all your messages from there too. So that's awesome. So on that note, everybody, thanks, Pat. Hope I will, or reach out to me tomorrow, Hope, and we'll take care of that. And thanks to everybody for coming on tonight, and we're going to end it. But I always like going back to, we'll do this.